when I was about to give up, I got a phone call to audition for a movie called Scarface, which was about two Cuban immigrants who came to Miami in 1980 from Mariel, and they found their way into the life of crime because they were basically petty criminals in Cuba. And so I was told that that my role played opposite Al Pacino. So of course I thought, well, I don't have a chance. But what happened was that I auditioned, and the woman that auditioned me, she didn't really let me audition. She just saw me and she said, "You're perfect. Let me send you to the director and see what he thinks." And I said, "Yeah, but I have an audition." She said, "No, you're perfect. Do you speak Spanish? Are you really Cuban? Are you really Cuban?" I said, "Sí, yo soy cubano." And so I went to see Brian De Palma, and he said, "Are you really Cuban?" And I said, "Yes, of course." And he said, "How come your name's Bauer?" I said, because nobody can pronounce my name." And he said, "What is it?" And I said, "It's unpronounceable." And they said, "What is it?" And I said, "It's Echevarria." And he said, "That's right, it's unpronounceable."
That's good.
So anyway, so he called Martin Bregman, who was the executive producer, and he had been Al Pacino's manager for years. He found Al Pacino, and he sent me to LA, and he said, "You go to LA, get the script, learn it, and in a couple of weeks we're going to fly you back to New York for auditions." And I was like, "Fly me? Fly me? What's my name? I mean, how are you? What did I do?" And he goes, "No, you're perfect for the role. You could be Manny." So I went to Los Angeles, I got the script from Marty Bregman, and Marty Bregman also said to me in a very deep voice, he said, "Kid, you're going to do Scarface." And I said, "But I haven't auditioned yet." He said, "Take it from me, I have a feeling about this. You're going to play Manny." And he said, "But you're going to have to survive all the distractions and all the nail backbiting in Hollywood, because John Travolta is going to want this role, Eric Roberts is going to want this role, and all the big agencies are going to want their clients to get this role. And you have to just tough it out and trust me." And I said, "Can you tell my agent that I have the role?" And they said, "No." So I had to go back to my agents and say, the man says I have the role, but it's not official. And they said, "So when's it going to be official?" And they said, "In about 3 months." So I had to survive a whole summer where I was offered another film, and I was in Hollywood, and every night the director of the other film would call me and he'd say, "Don't believe them. They're Hollywood sharks. You're never going to do Scarface. They're never going to choose you." And I say, "Yeah, but I have to trust the man." He said I was right for Scarface. And so I had to turn down what would have been my first movie, which was a beautiful film about an Olympic runner, a Native American Olympic runner. And it's a biography, and I was playing the lead. And I had to turn it down. And I was sending messages home. I said, I have a really good chance of getting in this real big Hollywood movie with Al Pacino. And everybody's like, "Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Okay, in your dreams." You know, and you're a dreamer. And so, but the other thing that happened was there was a whole faction of old fogies who were saying, Óyeme, tú no puedes hacer esa película, porque tú sabes, nosotros no somos criminales, okay? You know, so they're like, "You can't play a criminal in a movie and be Cuban, because then everybody in the whole world will think we're criminals." And I said, "Get a life. Read the script, wait for the movie to come out, okay?" And yeah, it was a lot of pressure. But you know what? I knew that it was the real deal, and that the movie's about individuals. It's not about an entire population of people or a culture or anything. And so we persevered, and we ended up shooting here, and we were supported by the community and eventually the world.